Hey, check this out. Hey, Anton.
What up?
So, what's up, dude?
I got some mic.
Teach me grappling. What? Looks like you got beat up at NAGA.
I got
Hey,
really bad.
Listen, why did you get disqualified?
Well, I brought a hammer in. No, I walked.
You
across.
can't bring hammers to jiu-jitsu
Can't bring hammers
competitions.
to jiu-jitsu.
Go ahead.
Well, I'll show you a highlight.
You basically did what?
That's what I did. I walked across the mat. I don't know.
Okay, look. Let me explain what Anton did. Okay, come on over here. Okay, these are called flip-flops, chanclas, sandals. Okay, you put your feet into the sandals, and now your feet stay in your shoes here. You walk around, you do your thing, and then you go, oh, I gotta go on the mat. You step on the mat. You know, if you want to bow, you can. You don't have to at my academy, but most academies, you know, you bow on the mat, and you go and you compete. So Anton, I heard, okay, let me just explain it. Here's what happened. I get a call. They're like, hey, coach, come on over. Hurry. And I'm talking to the referee, and the referee looks at me and says, your guy right here, I told him he was walking around outside the mat area without his flip-flops on, walking around on the dirty floor, and then he walks right back on the mat. And he was doing two mats because he's in his division and the absolute division in NAGA. And so when they're calling him to the other mat, as a wrestler, you're like,
Run to the mat.
You run to the mat, and they're like, such disrespect. You run across our mats. You can't do that. You have to get off. You have to go like this. You know, get your feet in your flip-flops, run around, get to the next mat. I get to the next mat, then I go back on, then I go to my next match.
Yeah.
But instead, you just ran across the mat.
I thought it would be more expedient to take my flip-flops off and just run directly to my mat. No, I didn't get in anyone's way. There was no match going on. I did not run across a match.
It's such a sin.
It is bad.
The referee decided to DQ him, and
Right before my finals match.
I was like, no. How much is it to compete at NAGA?
It was like $110. Yeah.
But these guys, I guarantee you the referee probably didn't have wrestling experience. The guy had some insane calling, but probably got it all in doing jiu-jitsu, and he doesn't understand the different cultures. In wrestling, we do that. And I know that it's his first tournament, and there was like, I go, no warning, just give him a little warning, and we won't do it again, I promise. And the guy's like, hey, sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. So
That's what he told me.
Anyway, so dude, put on your flip-flops next time. They DQ'd us, the head referee allowed us in the absolute division. I told the head ref, I think it's a bad call. You shouldn't be doing this to your competitors that help support your tournament. I don't think it's the best way to do it, but you know, ultimately it's their house.
At least I only missed out on one match.
I have to take some responsibility. I obviously didn't raise you right to make sure that you're always in flip. Plus, when you retired, you came off the mat, you're like, give me some water. You got done. You had how many matches?
6. Yeah.
6 matches. So he's exhausted. So he's not thinking about flip-flops. He just wants to get some water because they're calling him to another mat in about, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he did hit something amazing, which we're going to show you in a second. You want to go ahead and highlight it real quick?
Yeah. Okay, so we actually did a video on this not long ago. It was probably sometimes this summer, probably like June, July.
Right.
The wrist snap.
The wrist snap or the Russian
Yeah, the Russian
snap.
wrist snap. Godoyev is the guy we didn't mention last time.
Godoyev, Makhachev was able to pull it off on the kid from Gilroy. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering.
Soldate.
Chase Soldate. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so the Russians are pretty famous for this one, along with everything else that's slick in the world in wrestling. Okay, very complex. We grab a wrist. All right, this is very important to the Russian wrist snap. All right, so the whole idea, and there's so many factors that help with this. Having somebody tired, I think, really helped me. because he was just pushing. I mean, this guy was just pushing into me, but he was so scared of the leg attacks because I was taking him down.
He was bent over.
Yeah.
He was like this.
I was taking him down left and right, so he already had his butt out, his legs back, but he was still pushing into me, right? So the basis of this, let's do it the right way. So if Christian's in a good wrestling stance, right? He doesn't have his butt back. He's like in a nice stance, right? What I want him to do is to push his butt back or just flinch to react. So I think the number one thing that makes people do this incorrectly is they think you have to fake a shot first, right? So like I'm here, maybe like I change levels and fake a shot, and then I try to snap. That's not gonna work because he's just gonna down block me. He's just like moving leg back, and then he's back into his wrestling stance.
Usually it's the other leg.
Yeah, or
they always fake that leg.
Or like here, yeah. But it's the same thing. And like there's no whip. I don't have any like base to whip the hand down. Okay? So all I do is, and it's gonna sound stupid, but I'm in my stance and I just split my legs a little to create a wide base. Sometimes it'll be left-right because I'm a lefty. Sometimes I'll literally just take, like when I'm teaching it to kids like brand new, I'll just say, split your legs, right? Just to get a base. And my goal is for Christian to either push his butt back or to almost do like a little down block flinch, like this, right? Because he's so scared that I'm gonna attack his legs that when I do it, see, his butt goes back. Because his first reaction is, I gotta sprawl, right? And when his butt goes back, right, now it gives me an avenue for this wrist to go through. And all I'm trying to do is turn, and I want his like knuckles to drag across the mat, right? This might not look as pretty. I got wrist locked as well at NAGA, so my wrist really hurts right now. They didn't submit me. It didn't even hurt during the match, but then I got off the mat.
I warned him.
He was yelling at me. I was like so cocky about it.
And the wrist lock is in our closed guard series. Look it up on Teach Me Grappling. Go ahead.
Anyways, I was cocky about it. I was like, this doesn't hurt. I let him hold it for like 3 seconds, and I was like, and then 2 hours later, my wrist is on fire. So, anyways, so I'm gonna do it again really quick. I'm gonna split my legs, get him to flinch, and then I'm gonna go hold it as tight as I can and just make his knuckles drag across the ground. All right? And it's gonna look different ways. Like let's say if he's real floppy and tired and he really shoots his butt back, he might go straight like the guy that I did it to, landed on his face and then flipped on his back. So we'll try to reenact it. He's gonna like really fall, like, right? And then flip to their back, which is pretty common, right? He's trying to retain guard. A lot of times what happens in wrestling is they fall on all fours. Right, so I'll do this, their butt goes back, and then they're gonna fall on all fours like this, right? And then I just go behind them, right? Into like a wrestling position. So it really depends on how hard you snap it, like how sweaty you are, how tired you are. There's a lot of stuff to it, but the nice thing about this move is there's no danger to it, right? If I completely fail, if I completely miss, like that's what it'll look like. And then it's like, okay, and we just keep wrestling. Right, maybe next time I'll hit it. Split, back, right, and then I'll snap it through.
That's beautiful. Awesome. So we're gonna show them that obviously at the end. So just to mention, we've got Christian right here, the champ. Christian had his first tournament ever. Christian, you went 4-0, 3 subs, 1 decision. Beautiful job. He'd just been training 3.5 months. Hopped into NAGA, novice division, of course, but killed it.
Someone need a double leg.
Yeah.
We should do a Teach Me Grappling on that.
Yeah, so maybe we will. We'll do more videos showing some of the other matches that we had. We had some ups, we had some downs. You're always going to have wins and losses, but it was a wonderful time. We had a great time at NAGA. So thank you guys. Thank NAGA. You want to thank NAGA for DQing you?
Thank you for my DQ. After they saw the wrist snap, they're like, we don't want none of this.
He's already he was in the final, so he ended up second in his division. 3rd in the absolute, went 5-1 on the day. So we lost an overtime battle. It was an awesome war, but anyway, it's all good. We're coming back stronger next time. Jesse, you want to say anything about, what do you think about Anton with his dirty ass feet?
Man, Anton, what are you doing?
Dude, you just stepped on the mat. You stepped on the mat. Get off the mat. You got to wipe your feet with the rest of your shoes. You got to keep the place clean.
You got to lick them now.
All right, guys. Teach Me Grappling, please. Hope you enjoyed. Click that like button. Share this video. If you like this video, please click those links down below at Patreon and PayPal. Contribute to this channel. If you learned something, we'll see you guys more next time. with more great stuff.
more good
We'll see you
stuff.
guys
We're
next
still tired
time.
from Vegas.
We'll see you guys next
It
time
was a long weekend.
with more great stuff. Check this out.
Georgia team.
24 seconds.
Desperate. Watch your feet, son.
Watch
your feet.
He's reaching, drag him. He's reaching, drag.
Nice.
Something. Oh yeah, I was sitting there. Okay, I was sitting there, and I haven't been this surprised in a while. I'm relaxing. I'm having some water. I got my hummus and pretzels, which were delicious. And this guy comes up to me. I just saw him like 5 minutes ago. He told me to get off the line. He's like, I just want to let you know that I'm disqualifying you from this tournament. And I was so confused. I was just like, what's going on? What's happening? Brian, help! And you were flirting with somebody, of course. So I had to, go yell at you to get you over there. But it was a good time. He wasn't very happy with me.
What did you think of that, Jesse? Wait, you think it was a good DQ?
No.
I wish I got DQ for like suplexing somebody.
It sounds like
That would have been disrespectful.
they were just trying to get a tough guy out of the tournament is what it sounds like.